Uh, Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all in our A class of chemistry. So, we are starting here today with a new lesson, and as it is, you are used to now, you are used to this A classes. Okay, so today we'll be starting a new lesson, and I'll be showing you all this through presentation. Okay. So we'll be starting with the new lesson, and that the name of the lesson is coordination compounds. Okay. I think you can see the diagram behind the name. Like, especially, I have taken an image behind that. This is the image of the hemoglobin. There are so many biological compounds which are coordinate compounds. Okay, so I showed you the image of hemoglobin where it is the coordinate compound of iron. Next is you can talk about other biological compounds like we have chlorophyll, uh, which is again a coordinate compound. You can talk about vitamin B12. Now, by studying this coordinate compounds, it is possible to understand the functions of different biological compounds or the components, biological components in our system. Now, apart from its, now you can think in that way, ki it has its application in medical field or the biological field. But apart in the biological field, we have so many applications in other fields. Like when I talk about analytical reagents, they are a coordinate compound. It is used for dyeing the it is used in dyeing industries, I mean to say. So there are so many applications which one by one we are going to study. Now, here I want to make one thing very clear, like ki this coordination compounds were first detected or first studied by the scientist called as Alfred Werner. He was the first to study all these things. Okay, so coordination compounds are actually they belong to the modern inorganic chemistry. Okay, now, let's start with our topic actually with the introduction. Now, what is a coordinate compound? This lesson is actually very easy, but like you all feel, it is very difficult. So, simultaneously, I have made the lesson so easy, and simultaneously, I'll be telling you the questions also which you can prepare for your exam. Now, I really request you all, whenever you are watching this video, please have a notebook and a pen with you so that simultaneously you can make the notes. And if at all you don't understand a particular concept, please watch the videos again and again. And still, if you have some queries, you can contact me on my WhatsApp group. And those who are not in my group, they can contact me personally also on the WhatsApp. Clear? Now, let's start with the introduction. A coordination compound consists of a central metal atom and an ion which is surrounded by atoms or the molecule. Now here I'm talking about one central metal atom is there, or it can be a metal or an ion which is surrounded by an atoms or the molecules. Now see the diagram I had on the screen. See, I'm pointing a pointer over there. So where my pointer is pointed, that is your central metal. It can be an atom or an ion. Okay. And on the sides, when I say this green color, these are the they are surrounded by atoms or no. This is your central metal atom, and this central metal atom is surrounded by different atoms. Now, here I'm not using the proper word like with which they are surrounded. I'm just telling ki it is surrounded by an ion. This is your central metal, which is surrounded by an ion. So it is a single atom. See, I have shown it also in the form of a single ball. Or this is again a central metal to which this is a molecule attached. If you see nicely, uh, it is a molecule. Now, I just want to make it very clear that the metal is attached with an atom, that is this is actually an ion. It is an anion, actually, I mean to say. It is not a cation, but it is an anion. For the time being, you just call it as a ion. So it is attached to an ion, or it is attached to a molecule. When I say ion, it is a single atom, and this is a molecule. Okay. Now a metal is surrounded by ion or the molecules. The molecules may be neutral. Now see, I have specifically given you an image on the screen. This central metal is a platinum metal. Now this platinum metal is surrounded by two chlorine on one side and two ammonia molecules on the another side. So please see the structure nicely. What I'm talking over here, ki your metal is surrounded by different atoms or the ions, or different atoms, ions or the molecules. Now see, this NH3 is a molecule. This is an ammonia molecule to which it is surrounded. So on two sides we have two ammonia molecules, and on one side we have the two chloride ions. Is it clear? Sorry. Now next, I just see a chemotherapeutic drug. Now, I have not told you one application like this coordination compounds. Some of the coordination compounds are used as anti-cancer drugs. Now, one of the anti-cancer drug is cisplatin. Cisplatin is an anti-cancer drug. It is called as a chemotherapy drug. See the structure which already I have shown you at the top. It is a platinum metal which is surrounded by two ammonia molecules and two chloride ions. So the molecular formula becomes PTNH32Cl2. So the name of this compound is cisplatin, and you have to remember, a question can be asked like, ki cisplatin is which type of drug? So you have to specify it is a chemotherapy drug, or otherwise which are the chemotherapeutic drugs. Different options are given, so you have to select that is PTNH3 twice Cl2. Now this is a coordination compound, as I have already told you. The species surrounding the central metal atom or the ion are called ligand. Now, earlier what I told you, just remember the metal is surrounded by different atoms or the molecules. But here now I'm specifying that the species which is surrounding the central metal atom और आयन आर कॉल्ड एज लिगेंड्स. तो जो भी आपको यहाँ पर साइड में दिख रहे हैं ये Cl माइनस and this ammonia molecule, these are nothing but the ligands. Okay. Now next, the ligands are linked directly to the central metal through coordinate bonds. अब ये जो ligands है Cl और NH3, ये metal atom के साथ directly attached हैं, but they are attached through coordinate bonds. So now how exactly we represent? At present I just shown you कि they are attached to the metal, but how they are attached? They are attached by a coordinate bond. This coordinate bond is a special type of bond. It is a special type of covalent bond, you can say. Now, the formation of a coordinate bond occurs when the shared electron pair is contributed by ligand. Now, don't get panic. I'll explain you this very nicely. A formation, how these coordinate bonds are formed. These coordinate bonds are formed when an electron pair is contributed by ligand. Now, what is ligand? Ligand is something which is surrounded by the metal. See, this is your central metal. For example, I have shown you in this way. This is your central metal, which I'm showing you in red. Okay. So this metal is electron deficient. I've written at the top it is a Lewis acid. You all know we have already studied something which is deficient of electron is Lewis acid. That is, it is accepting the electron. The species which accepts the electron pair is called as Lewis acid. Okay, so this is your metal which is a Lewis acid. Okay. Now in blue, I am showing you a ligand. On the ligand, as I have already specified, ligands are something which are neutral molecules containing a lone pair of electron या फिर वो आयन हो सकते हैं जिनके ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज है जो कि अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मेटल को डोनेट कर सकते हैं और दे आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग देयर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू द मेटल as I have specified कि metals are deficient of electron, so they have a tendency to accept the electron. So one which is accepting the electron is Lewis acid, and one which is donating an electron is called as Lewis base. So यहाँ पर when I talk about like acid base theory, the one which donates the electron is Lewis base and the one which accepts the electron is Lewis acid. But when we are talking about organic chemistry, now in organic chemistry, what you say, the one which donates an electron is an so the one which is donating an electron is a nucleophile. Now, when I'm talking about coordination chemistry, you all have to remember that something, any like atom or the molecule which is donating an electron is a ligand, and here you are not supposed to call it as a Lewis acid or you are not supposed to call it as a Lewis base, sorry, and you're not going to call it as nucleophile, but you are going to call it as a ligand. So but you have to remember कि ligand is something which is having a lone pair of electron and it is donating to the acceptor, that is metal, and forms a coordinate bond. So coordinate bond is shown in this way with the help of an arrow. Okay. Now let's jump to the next slide. I have shown you a diagram. This is again the diagram of the same chemotherapy drug, that is cisplatin. If you see nicely, nitrogen has a lone pair of electrons on it. So it is donating its electron to platinum. So I've shown you the arrow. A coordinate bond is always represented by an arrow where the arrowhead points towards the acceptor. और जब हम coordinate bond बताते हैं तो we show it in the form of an arrow. Since NH3 is donating, so a arrowhead is always pointed towards the metal that is accepting the electrons. So the two ammonia molecules are donating their electron pairs, and on this side chloride ion is donating its electron pair. It is very simple, so don't get tension, as it is coordination chemistry is very easy if you understand. Okay, now next what you have to remember is the central metal atom or the ion usually is electron deficient, which I have already told you. Ki this platinum, I can take any example, but since here I am talking about this platinum, so I'm talking about this platinum. But when I talk about the other coordinate compounds, so naturally I'll be talking about the other like metal which is present. So at present, since here we have a platinum, so I'll talk in terms of platinum. This is electron deficient. It is a metal ion and it accepts an electron pair from these four ligands. Is it clear? So here there are two types of ligands. One is chloride ion and another is ammonia molecule. They are called as electron donors. Now, as it is, I have this an MCQ can be asked. We have already studied. Can you recall this? What are Lewis acids and bases? We have already studied. We can just go back and see the same structure. Okay, so Lewis acid is something which is accepting an electron, and Lewis base is something which is donating an electron. This is what you have to remember. Okay, now I want a precise definition for the ligand if it is asked. Okay, a 1 mark question, define ligands, can be asked in your exam. So what you are going to write? Roughly, you can even talk. A ligand is something which is donating an electron pair to form a coordinate bond. It is donating its electron pair to the central metal and forms a coordinate bond. This is like roughly what we have studied. Even you write in that way, then also well and good. Or otherwise, precisely, you can write it down. A molecule or the ion having a lone pair of electrons, they have the lone pair of electrons that can be used to form a coordinate bond with the central metal ion by donating electron pair. Is it clear? They donate the electron pair to the acceptor and form the coordinate bond. So this is what a precise definition is there. If you want, you can write a molecule or the ion which are having an electron pair. They can donate it to the central metal atom to form a coordinate bond. Now, what we have to study over here is we have to study different types of ligands. We have different types of ligands which are present. Now, these different types of ligands which are present, but this is based on the number of donor atoms. Now, earlier I told you about ammonia, that is NH3, where you can say that there is one lone pair of electrons, so only on one atom a lone pair was there. So, depending upon the number of donor atoms, these ligands are classified as monodentate and polydentate. So one by one, like we'll see that. But a question, what type of question you can get is define ligand or what are ligands and give its classification, or talk about the types of ligand, give its types. A question can be asked in that way. So you know a ligand is something which is donating an electron pair to the central metal ion and forms a coordinate bond. There are different types based on the number of donor atoms present. So they are monodentate and polydentate. We will be studying accordingly one by one. Okay. Now next is we'll talk about the first type of ligand, that is monodentate ligand. Now what is a monodentate ligand? It is also called as unidentate because it contains only one atom that donates an electron pair to form a coordinate bond. Please remember, यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक ही atom है. Suppose when I talk about ammonia, that is NH3, ammonia molecule. Nitrogen is something which is having a lone pair which can be donated. So it is a monodentate. सिमिलरली अगर मैं वाटर की बात करती हूँ, H2O, वेर ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर लोन पेयर है जो कि वो डोनेट कर सकता है. एट अ टाइम ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर का एक ही लोन पेयर डोनेट होता है, दोनों भी नहीं होते हैं. यू ऑल नो कि देयर आर टू लोन पेयर्स ऑन ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो ऑक्सीजन इज ऑल्सो मोनोडेंटेट. Ammonia is also monodentate. Let's see some other examples also. We have only one atom on which this lone pair is present, or it can be an ion also to form a coordinate bond. Now I am showing you some example apart from this. Like Cl minus अगर मैं बोलती हूँ तो Cl minus के ऊपर like Cl minus ही एक atom है which is donating. Similarly, when I talk about OH minus, here also it is single atom which is donating. But when I talk about Cn minus, so please remember Cn minus monodentate तो है, but ये एक ambidentate की भी कैटेगरी में आता है. लाइक Cn माइनस में नाइट्रोजन के थ्रू भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स डोनेट हो सकते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज एम्बिडेंटेट, आई विल मेक इट क्लियर the moment we jump towards ambidentate, and there I'll explain you. But in your textbook this Cn minus is given. It is a monodentate, no doubt, but it is an ambidentate also, which I'll explain you further. Okay, so I'll just suggest you कि when a monodentate example is asked, you have to talk about NH3, you have to talk about water, you can talk about Cl minus, OH minus, Br minus accordingly. Okay, so they have their electron pairs on chlorine, oxygen, and nitrogen. But when I talk about CN, it has on carbon also and it has on nitrogen also. Okay, so just make a correction, remove this Cn from here, but even if you can call it as a monodentate. Now next category what we have to study, we have studied monodentate where single atom is there which contains an electron pair and it can be donated. Also, they are also called as multidentate. When I say poly or multi, the meaning is same. Okay. Now here, two or more atoms in the same molecule, two or more atoms are there which can donate the electron pair for forming a coordinate bonds. Okay. When I say two or more, so different, the number of coordinate bonds are formed. Okay. So both of them are donating together. Okay. Now, the structure of this ligand, now I just want to make it very clear. When I say ki like two or more atoms are formed, so like when I talk about the structure, like I want to say ki like when I talk about the shape of the crab, it is also called as chillets, but it holds it like this. So, okay, so when I say a polydentate, the structure of these ligands look like a crab or the chelates. Thus, they are called as chelating ligands. Okay, ethylene diamine and oxalate ion. Each of these ligand possess two donor atoms. Now, one by one, I'm talking about this is ethylene diamine and oxalate ion. When I say they possess two donor atoms which are having an electron pair or a negative sign on them, which can be donated to the metal, central metal, I mean to say. So, since there are two, we call it as bidentate. They have two donor atoms, so we call it as bidentate. See the example on the screen. दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ इथिलीन डायमाइन ओके अप टू योर ब्लैक में मैंने आपको जो बताया है वो इथिलीन दिस इज योर इथिलीन ग्रुप टू विच टू अमाइनो ग्रुप्स आर अटैच सो इट इज अ इथिलीन डायमाइन विच इज अ लिगेंड एंड ये नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर एक लोन पेयर है ये नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर भी एक लोन पेयर है एंड दिस इज योर सेंट्रल मेटल. Okay, so these both the nitrogens are donating their lone pair and forming a coordinate bond. तो अब अगर आप ध्यान से देखते हो तो एक ही इथिलीन डायमाइन है वो सेंट्रल मेटल के साथ दो कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड्स फॉर्म करता है. So it is called as a bidentate ligand. Now again see the example. This is the example of an oxalate ion where these two oxygens are not forming, they are out of the plane, and the other two oxygens which are carrying a negative charge, they form a coordinate bond with the central metal. Now if I say here I have a metal, they form a coordinate bond over here. Here I have not specified the central metal, but you can see that these two negatively charged oxygens form a coordinate bond with the central metal by contributing their lone pair. तो अभी एक central metal के साथ एक दो कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड एक ही लिगेंड बना रहा है सो इट इज अ बाइडेंटेड लिगेंड. Now next is second example I'm taking. We are going according to your book only, but I'll be sharing some more examples apart from your textbook. Okay, so let's first talk about what is given in your textbook. Now this is the structure of EDTA and it has the charge of 4 minus. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. In short, we call it as EDTA 4 minus, ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. It binds to the metal ion by electron pairs. Just make a correction, it binds to the metal by donating the electron pair of 4 oxygen and 2 nitrogen. मतलब EDTA जो है वो सेंट्रल मेटल के साथ 4 ऑक्सीजन और दो नाइट्रोजन लेकर कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड बनाता है. आई शो यू द स्ट्रक्चर, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड एक्चुअली. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ हेक्साडेंटेड लिगेंड, जहां पर चार ऑक्सीजन एटम्स हैं और दो नाइट्रोजन है जो कि एक ही मॉलिक्यूल में प्रेजेंट है, और वो सेंट्रल मेटल के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड फॉर्म करते हैं. आई शो यू द स्ट्रक्चर सो दैट द थिंग्स विल बी वेरी क्लियर. See, this is what is the structure, which just refer, don't go on this part, refer this structure. This is the structure of ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. अगर आप ध्यान से देखते हो तो ये बीच में ये आपका इथिलीन diamine है, where all the hydrogens of ethylene diamine. Now I'm just explaining you the structure because it will be very easy for you to remember. Now this hydrogen is substituted by this acetate. This hydrogen is substituted by acetate ion. This is again by acetate ion, and this is again. Okay. So there are four substitutions. Now this is ethylene diamine टेट्रा एसिटेट. तो यहाँ पर जो भी मैंने ऑक्सीजन ब्लू में दिखाए हैं, दीज आर द नेगेटिवली चार्ज ऑक्सीजन एटम्स जो कि कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड सेंट्रल मेटल के साथ फॉर्म करते हैं. तो अभी ये चार ऑक्सीजन अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर डोनेट कर रहे हैं जिनके ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज है. अब जो बाकी के चार ऑक्सीजन बच गए हैं, दे आर आउट ऑफ द प्लेन एंड दे आर नॉट फॉर्मिंग द बॉन्ड, दे आर नॉट कमिंग इन द सेम प्लेन. ओके, so these are the four which are having negative charge, and plus two nitrogens which are present over here. The I think the atoms which I have shown in blue, that is two nitrogen and four oxygen which are negatively charged, they donate their electron pair to the central metal and forms a coordinate bond. मैंने अब साइड में देखो आपको स्ट्रक्चर भी बताया है कि लाइक दो नाइट्रोजन और चार ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड फॉर्म करते हैं. ओके, सो टू मेक द थिंग्स वेरी इजी आई हैव शोन यू इन दिस वे. सो सिंस 6 एटम्स, फोर नाइट्रोजन के और दो सॉरी टू नाइट्रोजन एंड फोर ऑक्सीजन, दे आर फॉर्मिंग अ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड विद द सेंट्रल मेटल. मतलब 6 कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड्स फॉर्म हो रहे हैं. Okay, so it is a hexadentate ligand because there are 6 donor atoms. Clear? Now let's jump to something else. That is the third part which I was talking in between, like when I was talking about monodentate, वहां पर मैंने एम्बीडेंटेट कहा था. एम्बीडेंटेट जो लिगेंड्स होते हैं वो मोनोडेंटेट तो होते ही हैं, but apart from being a monodentate, they are also called as ambidentate ligand. Now, what do you mean by an ambidentate ligand? टू और मोर डोनर एटम्स आर प्रेजेंट. यहाँ पर दो, एक से ज्यादा डोनर एटम प्रेजेंट है, मीन्स दो प्रेजेंट है या तीन भी हो सकते हैं, लाइक दो, टू एंड मोर donor atoms are present. I'm not talking about one, I'm talking about two and more. Okay, but while forming the compound, जब कंपाउंड फॉर्म होता है उस टाइम एक ही एटम कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड फॉर्म करता है. आपको पता है एम्बीडेंटेड में दो और उससे ज्यादा डोनर एटम्स हो सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन के, बट एट अ टाइम एक ही डोनर एटम कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड फॉर्म करता है. बाइडेंटेट, हेक्साडेंटेट की या ट्राइडेंटेट की तरह ऐसा नहीं होता है कि जहां पर सभी डोनर एटम्स डोनेट कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे इवन इफ टू डोनर एटम्स आर मोर देन दैट आर प्रेजेंट, बट एट अ टाइम एक ही डोनर एटम सेंट्रल मेटल के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड फॉर्म करता है बाय डोनेटिंग एन इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर. सो मेक द थिंग्स वेरी क्लियर कि this is an monodentate ligand, but it is ambidentate because it has two donor atoms which can donate one by one, like depending upon the compound which is formed. Now let's take an example over here. For example, the ligand of NO2 minus, okay, links to central metal ion through nitrogen also and through oxygen also. आपको पता है नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर लोन पेयर होता है, and your oxygen is also negatively charged. Even oxygen contains a lone pair, so it can donate the electron. But मैंने आपको क्या कहा, at a time सिर्फ एक ही डोनर एटम डोनेट कर सकता है। अभी सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल मैं पहला वाला स्ट्रक्चर लेती हूँ, दिस इज NO2 माइनस अगेन, ओके। व्हेन नाइट्रोजन इज डोनेटिंग, when nitrogen is donating its electron pair to the central, this is like I'm just talking about the type, अगर नाइट्रोजन अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर सेंट्रल मेटल को डोनेट करता है तो ये कंपाउंड को हम नाइट्रो बोलते हैं। या द सेकेंड चांस क्या है कि ये आपका NO2 ग्रुप है, अगर नाइट्रोजन नहीं दे रहा है तो ऑक्सीजन दे रहा है। तो व्हेन ऑक्सीजन इज डोनेटिंग इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन टू द सेंट्रल मेटल, इट इज कॉल्ड एज नाइट्रीटो, ओके। सो सिंस दोनों डोनर एटम्स हैं बट एट अ टाइम एक ही दे रहा है, तो इस टाइप के लिगेंड्स को एम्बिडेंटेड बोलते हैं। यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल आप CN का भी ले सकते हो, और यू कैन टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल ओवर हियर, यहाँ पर आप SCN माइनस का भी एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हो, दैट इज थायोसाइनाइड। यहाँ पे भी दो डोनर एटम्स हैं, नाइट्रोजन भी एक डोनर एटम है और सल्फर भी एक डोनर एटम है, either of which links to the metal. So I have also specified this is your central metal. If it sulfur is donating, so it is shown in this way, and if it is nitrogen is donating, but at a time एक ही donate कर रहा है. Please remember this, okay? Now, I just want to make some things very clear. Now, some things are out of your syllabus, but I really want like you should know all this. अभी मैंने एक चार्ट बताया आपको टाइप्स ऑफ लिगेंड। नाउ फर्स्ट इज मोनोडेंटेड। नाउ आई एम शोइंग यू बिकॉज अर्लियर इट इन योर बुक्स इट इज नॉट स्पेसिफाइड वाटर अमोनिया, बट अगर आपको क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि वाटर किस टाइप का लिगेंड है तो आपको आंसर पता होना चाहिए। सो जस्ट यू कैन वॉच द वीडियोज एज मेनी टाइम्स एज यू वांट, एंड प्लस मेक द नोट्स अकॉर्डिंगली। आप रनिंग नोट्स बनाओ सो दैट द थिंग्स विल बी वेरी इजी, ओके। सो यहाँ पर व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट वाटर, सी द स्ट्रक्चर आई हैव शोन यू ओवर। डोनर ग्रुप्स में मैंने आपको स्ट्रक्चर दिया है जहां पर ऑक्सीजन मैंने रेड एरो से बताया है कि इट कैन डोनेट इट इलेक्ट्रॉन टू एनी सेंट्रल मेटल, ओके। सिमिलरली व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट अमोनिया, यहाँ पर एब्रीवेशंस में एक चेंजेस कर लो, यू शुड नो दिस एब्रीवेशंस आल्सो। वाटर इज कॉल्ड एज एक्वा, AQUA, so just put a A over there. And when I talk about ammonia, it is written as amine, AMMINE, so just make a correction. Now यार अमोनिया में नाइट्रोजन डोनेट करता है, एक ही एटम डोनेट कर रहा है, तो वो मोनोडेंटेड है। नाउ नेक्स्ट मैंने स्पेशली बाइडेंटेड की भी कैटेगरी आपको यहाँ पर बताई है, और आपको एग्जाम्पल भी बताया था। इथिलीन, स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक इज देयर, इथिलीन डायमाइन, in abbreviation form I write it as EN, and I've shown you this is what is the structure where nitrogen is donating। रेड एरोज बताए हैं जहां पर नाइट्रोजन दो नाइट्रोजन इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर डोनेट कर रहे हैं सेंट्रल मेटल एटम को, सो इट इज अ बाइडेंटेड। Similarly, I have shown you the example of earlier also we have discussed, it is oxalate ion और oxalato भी बोल सकते हो आप, उसको एब्रीवेशन में हम OX लिखते हैं। और आप देख सकते हो अर्लियर स्ट्रक्चर में मैंने एरोज नहीं बताए थे, बट आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हो कि दिस टू नेगेटिवली चार्ज ऑक्सीजन आर डोनेटिंग लोन पेयर टू द सेंट्रल मेटल। अगर आप ध्यान से ये स्ट्रक्चर देखते हो तो दिस स्ट्रक्चर लुक लाइक द क्रैब स्ट्रक्चर, व्हाट आई अर्लियर यूज द वर्ड क्रैब, ओके। तो वहां पर ये चिलेट फॉर्म करते हैं, इसलिए इनको चिलेटिंग एजेंट्स भी बोलते हैं। अब ये जो लास्ट एग्जांपल है आपके टेक्स्ट बुक्स में नहीं है, सो इफ यू डोंट वांट टू डू डोंट डू इट, बट आई जस्ट वांट टू शो यू इट इज अ डाइमिथाइल ग्लाइसोमे it is a dimethyl glyoxymato, okay, where you have two nitrogens which are donating, okay. And let's talk about a tridentate ligand under the category of polydentate, ट्राई, टेट्रा, हेक्सा सभी आते हैं। तो ये आपके सिलेबस में नहीं बताए हैं, बट आई थिंक फॉर योर CET एंड ऑल यू हैव टू रिमेंबर ऑल दिस थिंग। When I talk about diethylene triamine is a tridentate ligand, and it is written in abbreviations as diene, where you can see the structure where three coordinate bonds are formed by three nitrogen atoms which are donating their electron pair to the central metal, okay. Now let's come up to the tetradentate category where we have four nitrogen atoms which are donating. You can see the image on the screen and it is written as triene. Four nitrogen है जो कि इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर सेंट्रल मेटल आपको यहाँ नहीं बताया है बट आप लाइक अज्यूम कर सकते हो कि यहाँ पे सेंट्रल मेटल है. Okay, now the last one is like we have the hexadentate which we have already studied, but I am just making it clear. Hexadentate में यहाँ पर मैंने बताया है इथिलीन डायमाइन टेट्रा एसीटेट आयन बोला है. अगर आप आयन वर्ड नहीं लिखते हो तो ऐसी टैटो लिख सकते हो. ओके, नाउ इन दिस केस इफ यू सी द स्ट्रक्चर नाइसली, ये इस तरह से स्ट्रक्चर बनता है और जो बाकी के चार ऑक्सीजन है दे आर आउट ऑफ दिस, so that's why they are not forming the bond and they are out of the plane, and other four oxygen and two nitrogen are forming the bond. So here we have studied different we have studied introduction to coordination compounds, plus we have also seen the chemotherapy drugs. We have talked about ligands, different types of ligands, and today I'll be stopping over here and I'll be continuing in the next lecture. Okay. So have a nice time, and tomorrow itself I'll be continuing with this. Okay. Thank you very much and have a nice time.